Hey guys, it's me, Liz. I am here today because I am using this new thing that I've seen a lot of people using called a Marvelous Mold Onlay. And I've seen people use them and they look really amazing, but you know, I tend to do stuff by hand, so I'm just curious if it's gonna like look really good and it's gonna be a time saver, or if cutters would work better, or if doing it by hand works better. But I mean, I've never used one before, so I thought it would be really fun to videotape the first time I've ever used one and kind of just like go through the process of like troubleshooting, and if it works, then you guys can see that it didn't work, or maybe I'll have to try a couple times. I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen. So I have my instructions here, and this is the design that I'm going to make. Pretty simple, and this is actually just a practice, but I'm using real cake. This is a real buttercreamed, it's chocolate cake covered in Swiss meringue buttercream, and then my LMF fondant on the outside, and it's been chilled. So because it says cover cake with fondant or buttercream. If buttercream is used, chill until firm or allow to crust. Well, it's covered in fondant, so that should be fine. And then I have my Marvelous mold here. And that's what it said, that I got that. And then I've got a pasta roller, my X-Acto knife, smoother, red fondant. It says to use cornstarch, but I don't use cornstarch, so all I have is this, powdered sugar. And then my pasta roller. I don't think you'd have to use a pasta roller. You could probably just roll it out really thin, but I have one, so I might as well use one. So I'm just gonna read the directions. It says lightly cornstarch your silicone onlay. So, got my onlay here. I don't really know. I'm gonna use I was gonna say use a brush, but I don't know where mine is. This is me lightly powdered sugaring. I assume you don't want like any bits of stuff in there. So it's kind of covered. So I got a light coating of powdered sugar going. All right, and then stiffen fondant with Tylose, CMC, or powdered sugar. Roll your fondant out to a setting of 2 on your KitchenAid pasta attachment, or 1/16 of an inch thickness using a rolling pin. Okay, so I already put Tylose powder in this. This is, I don't know how heavy this is. Maybe a ½ pound, I'm guessing. I would say it's like 2 cups of fondant, and I put 1 tablespoon of Tylose powder in there. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. We'll see. I'm just gonna take a little bit of it. And it says to do it to 2. So I guess I'll start out at 1. I think I need my little rolling pin. Roll out. I know this is super fascinating to watch. So I'm just kneading my fondant until, just to get it kind of stretchy. I'm using my little rolling pin to kind of get it going. And I want it to be as high as the thing, I assume, the mold. Okay. So I'm going through on setting 1 first. Crooked. Whoa, that's gonna be like way too big. Oh, cool. Alright. I kind of went crooked a little bit, but hopefully that will be fine. Save half of that. So that was 1. I'm gonna go to 2. And by the way, I got this pasta roller, I think for like $12 at Ross. So they're not that expensive. I need to get one that's like automatic though, because that would be awesome. All right, and 2. Okay. Step 4, lay fondant on the onlay and using light quick strokes, roll with a small rolling pin until trimming blades cut through the fondant completely. Okay. This is like not quite tall enough right here. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so this is not quite covering the whole thing here. So I'm I'm going to roll it out just a little bit taller. I assume that's fine. If it's not, we'll find out. Back on top. And then light, quick strokes. Okay. I'm starting to see the texture coming through. So I'm starting to kind of see these indents. Light, quick, light and quick, light and quick. Okay, I feel like this is like not, this is not like coming through. Maybe I need to roll it thinner. Okay, I'm gonna go really hard. It's not coming through. Okay, so I can see what it was starting to do, but no matter how much I rolled, it wouldn't go all the way through. So I'm gonna roll out, well, I have my other piece here, so I'm gonna try it now and go down like another, I went to 2, so maybe I'll go to 3 and see if that works. So I'm gonna put this through on setting 3. Whoops, that kind of bunched a little bit. Oops. Hopefully I'll be fine. I think I'm gonna go one more. So I'm going to 4. Try and get this to go in evenly this time. Careful. All right. Oh man, I already see it cutting. Shoot, this one's like barely not there though. Oh my gosh. Okay, that worked way better. I already see it cutting through. Light and quick, light and quick. You can kind of see the green poking through. So now it says, remove excess fondant on the outer edge, brush adhesive evenly over fondant. Adhesive is 3 parts corn syrup, 1 part water. Oh shoot, I didn't get that ready. Extra. That came off pretty easy. Okay, so it says to brush the adhesive on before. So I'm just going to use gum glue because that's what I have. Gum glue is what I use for when I'm making sugar flowers. And that's just water with a little bit of Tylose. Okay, so I'm gonna brush on. Adhesive. Probably don't want too much. Hopefully this works. And then remove unwanted pieces of fondant from the onlay. Okay. Take out the center pieces. Okay. And then it says gently stretch the onlay on all sides to loosen the fondant. Align the onlay onto the cake and press gently on the back to get the fondant to adhere to the cake. Carefully peel back the onlay from the cake while ensuring the fondant has adhered to the cake. Okay, got our piece here. Oh wait, a stretch. Okay, so stretch. on all sides. Okay. It's kind of hard to grab onto it. Okay, that's good. Put it here and say a little prayer. Is that even on the bottom? I'm going to use my, oops, don't press too hard apparently. My smoother. Oh God, I hope this works. Okay, we ready? I'm nervous. I'm gonna pee. Oh jeez. Oh, it's sticky. I'm gonna push a little bit harder. There's some places where it's sticking and some places it's not. Okay. Careful. Stick. A couple places it has not stuck. I don't know if that just means I didn't use enough adhesive or what, but I mean that looks pretty dang good. Stick. Just like a couple places where it's not wanting to stick, so I just added a little bit of, try not to make sure it doesn't wobble around. That looks pretty cool. That's awesome. Not too shabby. Better do the next part. As far as I know, you can just continue lining them up and go all the way around, and then you just trim it to how long. These are like in inch increments, so it should line up. So we'll see. So I'm going to continue going around and do my next one, and hopefully it lines up. Oh, I forgot to stretch. Dang it. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll see. So I forgot 2 steps. I forgot to put the adhesive on at the right step, and I forgot to stretch. So we'll see if that makes a difference. Keep pushing too hard. Well, it came off. I definitely think it's okay. It's just like really gooey feeling. It's like really wet. I'm just pushing these so that they line up. So I'm gonna go wash my mold, because now it's got goo on the inside of it. Oh, and I forgot to put cornstarch down. So, I mean, that's good, right? If you can forget 2 steps and it still works perfectly fine. Get that wetness out of there. Okay, how about we like do all the steps right this time, huh? Cool. Well, it certainly is going a lot faster than doing it by hand or with cutters. I mean, that looks amazing. Alright. Looks like I need 1 more, and then it's not going to quite reach. So I've been told that even though it doesn't reach, you can do 1 more line and just inlay it in there. So yeah, I mean, this is like, the more I do it, the more easier. Wow. You easier it seems like it is. Okay, so I have this piece right here. So I think just one will fit in there. Okay. Let's see. So I think I'm going to try and just cut down the center here. Try not to cut my mold. Hope this works. One more piece. So I just cut right down the center right there to make a clean line. So then I'll see if that works. Oh wait, adhesive. This is wide enough. Okay, that's totally not wide enough. So, what am I gonna do? Stretch it. I guess this is the back. Okay, so I finished putting on the onlays and I feel like it looks pretty good, except for the little spot where I kind of had to stretch it a little bit. I mean, but I don't think you can really tell. So I'm going to go ahead and do the top layer and finish my sugar flour, and I'll show you guys what the final cake looks like. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this little, what do they call this, like a review? I don't know. I've never reviewed a product before, so I would say that out of like 5 stars, I would give it like a 4.9. Even though I had that one spot where I had to stretch it, I feel like it saved me a lot of time and it looks really clean. And it's my fondant, you know, so I didn't have to use any weird product or anything. Didn't have to pipe it. My hand doesn't hurt, you know, like I think it looks really, really nice. So I'm definitely going to be trying some of the other patterns and seeing what else I can come up with. I mean, you don't have to cover the whole cake. You could do some, you know, different interesting layouts, but I think it could look really cool. It's got a lot of potential. So anyways, I will talk to you guys next time, and leave a comment if you have a question about this. I'll try and answer. I tried to explain everything I did, but you know, if you have a question about something that you saw and you're like, hey, what did you do right there? Go ahead and ask me and I'll try and answer you as soon as I can. And I will see you guys next time. Talk to you later. even though I had that one little spot where I had to